So we're on our third video for the day. So start off by saying, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. So let's go ahead and get the subscribers up. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, my analytics say that like 85% of my views are from people that aren't even subscribed. I don't know if y'all just don't want to subscribe or you just forget. But hey, if you don't mind, hey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You know, like Hammond just say, mash that subscribe button. So anyways, this video is mostly for my VL drivers that are on the lease side, or if you're a company driver planning to switch to the lease side. The fuel card, man. You're gonna spend a lot of money using their fuel card, even if you know how to fuel correctly. And when I say fuel correctly, meaning, oh, okay, well, let's take my brother. When I say fuel correctly, I'm meaning like you fuel, trying to find the cheapest fuel you can find, as well as not making sure when you come to the end of your pay period that your fuel tank is not full. Okay, so you don't want to leave money in the fuel tank for that pay period. Granted, I know some people that say, oh, well, I don't care because, you know, I need to fuel anyways. Yeah, I understand what you're getting at, but there's ways to fueling when you're working with these companies and you got all these payments and deductions and stuff. So what I recommend, and this is what I use, and to be honest with you, when I continue to build my fleet, this is only what I'm going to use until I can actually find a fuel card that can beat it. So if you've watched Chasing Andrew Jackson, or if you've watched buddy right there, or if you've watched Josh, they've mentioned the TSD fuel card. So I'm gonna recommend this card to anybody. Oh, you can't even see that. I'm trying to cover out the actual card number, but it's a TSD fuel card. Now, to sign up for this fuel card, there is no credit checks or business board checks or any of that. It's real simple to get this fuel card. Anybody can get this fuel card. So even if you drive an RV, you don't even drive a truck, you can get this TSD fuel card. The company is out of Texarkana, Texas. TSD Logistics. So you pretty much, it would probably be best to just Google TSD fuel card, and then you just go and apply. It's real simple to apply. The thing about it, you have to link your bank account to it. If I'm not mistaken, it's when you're applying, you have to link your bank account to it. So for my lease drivers or owner ops that are here with a VL, go ahead and link your business bank account, whichever account you have your checks going to. And the way they take the money out of your card is you swipe the card, and in about 2 days they're gonna send you like a settlement, pretty much through your email, showing you what you pay, pretty much what the pump price that you paid, and then they're gonna show you what you paid with the discounted price, and it's gonna show you your discount. So the discounts with the TSD fuel card is mostly from TA and Petro. They do have an app called TSD Open Roads. I do recommend that app. Go ahead and download it. If you look through that app, it'll show you a 150-mile radius of the fuel, the in-network fuel stops that you get your discounts from. And so, for example, and I wish I could show you guys, but I'm driving right now. For example, I was leaving West Virginia, coming into North Carolina and South Carolina, coming down 95. And what I was doing is, once my fuel tank gets to half a tank, I was topping off my fuel tank. And then, because I mean, the fuel in Midwest and East Coast is just outrageous, man, compared to down south. You know, in Texas, I can get fuel for $2.80, and then I go up here to East Coast and the fuel is $3.35 and $3.40. So what I did was got down to about a quarter tank of fuel, but I already knew where I was going to fuel at. But the point of this is, I was looking through the app, and when you open up the app, it will already recommend the cheapest fuel stop, you know, in that 150-mile radius. Now, sometimes that fuel stop might be going the back way or going a different way, you know, to where I'm not finna just stop and turn around and go back, 75 miles to get cheap fuel or cheaper fuel. So at this time, I was at a half a tank of fuel. Cheapest fuel was in Florence, South Carolina. So what I did, I went up to Columbia Heights, delivered my load, went on down to Portland, Virginia, picked up my load, and I came on back down to Florida since I already knew I was going to be coming back down. Well, I felt like, I already had my next load pre-planned for my dispatch, so I knew I was coming back down. When I looked in the app, it was saying that the fuel, the cash price or the debit card price, whatever, or credit card price, it was $2.28. No, I'm tripping. $3.28 a gallon. Yeah, it was $3.28. And with the discount for the TSD fuel card, I was gonna get fuel for $2.77 a gallon. And I'm just like, dang. So when I did the math, that's 51 cents a gallon I'm saving. So for people that don't understand, man, that's a lot of fucking money you're saving on diesel. So when I did the math on that, I think I saved like $72 on that fill up right there. Now granted, that was my 4th time filling up. So as of right now, this week, I've saved right at $200 in fuel. So on average, I was spending between $1,400 to $1,500 a week in diesel for this truck. When I first got in this truck, for the first month I was using VL's fuel card, and I was spending on average $14 to $15. I think once I hit $1,600 in fuel, and yeah, man, I'm just like, dang. But I mean, even at that amount, I was still bringing home, $4,800, right at $5,000 paycheck. And now with this fuel card, I'm saving, on average, I'll be saving between $200 to maybe $300 a week in fuel. So that savings that I'm saving, I get to bring home a little bit more money a week. Now, granted, now that I'm using my fuel card, like I stated in a previous video, now out of my settlement will be a little bit bigger, but I mean, I gotta pay my own fuel out of my own bank account. So any lease driver that's at VL, any lease driver that's at any company that's not getting a discount on fuel, look into TSD fuel card. It's a real simple process to get the fuel card. Once I got in this truck, what I did, I applied for the fuel card, and I paid extra to have the fuel card expedited. So that's what I did. It was only an extra $20, and I think I applied for it on a Wednesday, and they had it arrived at my house on a Saturday. To be honest with you, that's probably one of the best things that I've gotten so far since I've been in trucking, as far as business-wise and saving. It doesn't report to any Duns and Bradstreets or any of that crap. But I mean, hey, you're saving money. So if you calculate those savings over a year's time, I mean, you should be excuse me. If I'm saving $200 a week or $250 a week, and that's in a month, it's $1,000. So excuse me, my throat get itchy. So in a year's time, you're saving between $10,000 to $12,000 on fuel for using that fuel card. They do charge you 65 cents every time you use the fuel card, but I mean, shit, you're really tripping on 65 cents when you're saving 50 plus cents a gallon, but I mean, you don't get those big savings at all truck stops. So, but I did notice at the TA and Petros, you get the highest amount of savings. At Love's, I think you only get like 11 cent savings. I have not seen any Pilot or Flying J's with savings on it. Then they do have some smaller mom and pops that you have the savings on there. So yeah, you can use it for your personal vehicle if you own a diesel vehicle, RV, truck. You can use it for whatever. So look into it. Do your research about it. I know there's other fuel cards out there. Honestly, I know guys that's running their whole fleet using this fuel card, and I have to say, man, I'm actually happy that I've been networking with people, because that's how I found out about it, man. You know, you gotta get out there and network, and hey, I'm happy for it. But the thing is, this is not one of them fuel cards that you can swipe it up and then you pay the bill every week or every month. You have to link your bank account, and they're gonna draft the money automatically out of your account in like 2 to 3 days. So when I used the fuel card this past Tuesday, the money came out Thursday, and then so forth after that. So it's like I used it one day, they sent me a email the next day of like a fuel settlement, and I'll probably have to upload a video of just showing y'all how that works. And the following day, the money came out of my account, they automatically draw it out. So think about that. So if you're gonna do that, you want to switch this route, you need to already have money in your account. Me, I would recommend if you could just have an account just for your fuel card, which is what I'm gonna be working on. And I mean, just have at least, I would say at least $5,000 in there, just in case, you know, you get a week where you don't have any money in there or any money going in there, but you can still have money coming out. So that's a suggestion right there. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, trying to run a successful business, man, you want to try to save costs at all angles. And fuel is one of the biggest costs we have out here, and it fluctuates. So if fuel prices go up, our price is going to go up. If it goes down, ours will go down slightly, but we're still paying a lot in fuel. So if you're running OTR like I am, you're going to be spending well over $1,000 a week on fuel, unless you're doing short hops and making damn good money. So appreciate you guys for watching. If you have any questions about the TSD fuel card, drop the questions down below. Send me an email at truckingwithbigdaddy@gmail.com if you don't want to drop it down low, but you can send me an email. I do not hand out my number, so please don't ask. Yeah, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you don't like it, you can hit the dislike. And like I said, man, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'll keep it coming out. Appreciate you guys for watching.